All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch
now they try the right side here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check, 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 check. Shift, shift. Watch the edge.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Yellow.
SOS, SOS.
Check, check.
Now a handoff working right.
Switch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Charlie. On three. Motion. Go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, hut, 70 ending. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the pass. Check nickel. Let's go. Bravo. Let's go. Get set. Go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Yellow.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yellow. Let's go, Arnie.
56.
Yellow.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come
Right side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5.
You ain't going nowhere.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check 24. Go.
They'll run here with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 yards. That's it.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. My 52.
Hey.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Slam. Slam.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 59.
Let's go, D. You go tight. You go.
On second down, Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they are extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this. 36, 36.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Yellow, yellow. There's a blue lady.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
No, check that. We're going to Mike 52.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's go now. Check. Get the flag. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Buzz. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for it.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the ball is knocked out.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, yo, hey, go gun. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Yo.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I got one.
Mike.
Zoom.
59.
On 1st down, Love. Looking deep downfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Alpha.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Quit talking about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
56 is Mike. 56 is Wow. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shoot. Check, 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 check. No. Off. Shit.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are and make sure you're covering them. And he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it. And he did there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. On
1st down, Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now an another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
15. Yellow.
Delta. Whip.
Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Switch up.
Yellow.
Check safety.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 15. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jam. Rush in.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Love. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that.
2nd and 5. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Mike, check 30.
Yellow.
I don't even know what. Showed up.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Rip left, rip left.
Hey, Sunday.
Why? Get wide.
So that'll back them up 5.
Yellow.
Defense wins championships, baby. Tighten up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. This is more where it came from.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman. The intended target.
Let's go.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 98 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
35, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. All this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Shoot! One leg! Alert flare! Alert flare! Flare! Flare!
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
56. Mike.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
56. Watch the run.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Oh, crash.
Throwing again. Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 2.
I got you, boy.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Mike's 59. Get in the weight room.
Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Orbit. Check. 56 to Mike. 56.
Hey, 15. Watch the slam.
Kill. Shift. Watch the edge.
SOS.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Complete. It's Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check nickel.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Here we go.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Slam, slam, slam.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.